Hey Rick, how's it going?
It's going great. How are you doing?
Good. Do you have a minute for Mentor Mondays?
Sure. Maybe we can just walk. I'm kind of on my way, so let's just walk and talk.
Yeah, let's start with an easy one.
Okay.
As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Well, like a lot of kids, I wanted to be a cop, and I actually ended up being a cop in the Air Force. I had the best of both worlds. I wanted to be a cop and I wanted to be an airman, so I became an Air Force Security Force member.
And how is it that you would describe what you do now?
Well, I mean, as a CEO, I think my primary responsibility is to remove barriers from my people. That's what I do. But really, as the CEO of Goodwill of Southern Nevada, I'm trying to engage in raising our community up. And so ours is just one single part of bringing up the community by making sure everybody's actively involved and can get to that area where they can make the best of their gifts.
What are some of the most valuable lessons you've learned in business or life?
Well, in business and life, the first lesson that I've learned is things rarely go according to plan. It's essential to plan, but things don't go according to plan most times. So you have to adjust. You have to adjust on the fly, and you have to be flexible enough that you don't lock up under the pressure.
What are some key traits that a leader should have?
That's a good one. I think the traits actually the ones that I focus on tend to oppose one another. One of them is humility. Most people focus on the leader as a person who's out there just standing up front making all these great decisions, and it never seems like they have any doubt. But you have to have some humility to understand that you're not going to know it all, so build a great team. But the other part of that is you also have to have confidence. Just because you don't know it all, you're not going to get 100% of the information, so that's never going to be the case. But you have to have the confidence because your people are watching also. The confidence to get the right information, assess it, put it together, and make the decision.
What are you looking forward to in the future?
Well, for Goodwill of Southern Nevada and for Southern Nevada period, what I'm looking forward to is the growth of our mission services. A lot of people know a lot of things about us. What they don't know, like this warehouse right here that's fueling those 17 stores out there, they really don't understand that our primary mission is workforce development. And so what I'm looking forward to is expanding that workforce development to the key needed areas inside our Southern Nevada community.
How do you stay motivated when faced with a challenge?
That's a challenge in and of itself. I think you stay motivated by remembering why you started. We've all done things that are kind of hard. And if you can go back to why you started, you figure out why it's worth the challenge that you're going through. So most of the time I kind of keep my eye on the ball as to what was the primary focus here. And then understanding that people have gone through tougher things than what I'm going through right now. And it's that important. It's important enough that I can't give up.
What's the most important question to ask a mentor?
Good question. I think the most important question is one you must ask yourself before you get that mentor. And that is, what do I want out of this relationship? Because it is a relationship, right? And so to manage those expectations, a lot of people think that the mentor is just going to spew information to them from on high and everything's going to be great. But I don't think that's how it really works. I think what you should know is what you want from the mentor, because the mentor is also going to get some things out of you. Mentors are there because they believe they have something to pass on. Making sure that match works, that's two people's responsibility.
And what do you want out of a mentor?
Out of my own mentor, what I want is a sounding board to a certain extent and someone who will give me the no kidding truth. That's the most important part. As you move through life and as you go up a chain of command or up a leadership ladder, you'll find it is harder and harder to get the truth. So that's what I really focus on.
Alrighty, Rick, thank you for sharing some of your time and wisdom with us today. We'll see you soon.
All right, appreciate you.